One day, a young man came to Buddha. He seemed very upset. Buddha asked him the reason. The young man told him that his father has died and he wants to perform best afterlife rituals for his father, so that his father's soul would go to heaven irrespective of what his father has done in his life, either good or bad. So I came to you with the request. Please do afterlife rituals for my father, so that his soul will gain entry to heaven and permanently resides there. Buddha listened and said, "Go to the market and buy 2 earthen pots. Also bring some butter and some pebbles to fill in the pot." The young man went to market and bought them, thinking that this was for ritual. Then young man filled one pot with butter and another with pebbles and sealed them. Then Buddha told him to put those pots in a nearby pond. Young man did so, and both pots sank to the bottom of the pond. Now Buddha asked him to bring a stout stick and strike both pots and break them open. He did so, thinking that now the Buddha would perform a wonderful ritual for his father. As young man hit both the pots and break them open, the butter from one pot started floating on the surface, and the pebbles from other pot settled at the bottom. Then Buddha said, "I have done this much. Now call all your priests and ask them to pray, so that pebbles can rise to the surface and butter can sink to the bottom." Young man in shock and asked, "How is it possible?" "It is against law of nature. Pebbles are heavier than water, they will only stay in the bottom. They can't float. Whereas butter is lighter than water, it will only float on the water. It cannot go down." Buddha replied, "Young man, you understand the law of nature pretty well, but you forgot that it applies to everyone. If your father performed bad actions like pebbles and stones, he is bound to go down. No one can pull him up. And if he performed good actions which are like butter, then he bound to go up. No one can push him down. This is law of karma, this is law of nature." The young man now completely understood the law of nature and fell on Buddha's feet and thanked him for the teaching of the law of nature. The law of nature clearly defines us that in our life, whatever we do, either good or bad, we are going to get it back. That is law of karma. No external power can change it. While we live, we must perform only good things in our life. What we seed, we will reap. Thank you for watching. Be happy, stay blessed.